Hey everyone. How many of you celebrate Easter? What is Easter? It's supposed to be the resurrection of Christ, right? Wrong. It's not.
Has Rome changed the times? Absolutely. Which times has it changed? Just about everything. Which calendar are we keeping? We are keeping the Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar. Who was Gregory? He was the Pope. Why did Gregory change the calendar? Because he had to change the times. You see? He had to change the times. Now today is a good day to talk about this because today is the Feast of Ishtar. Oh, sorry, let's rephrase that. Today is Easter. And the Feast of Ishtar and Easter are two very different things. Easter, there is no such thing. You see, the Pasch was determined, the Passover was determined by the phases of the moon. And the day of the Passover was determined by the new moon. So when the new moon came, then the days were counted, and the Passover could take place on any day. It didn't have to be a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. The Passover could take place on any day, depending on the phase of the new moon. But the Feast of Ishtar was on the first day of the week. So the papacy changed the calendar in order to bring it in line with the Feast of Ishtar.
Boom.
And today, they've changed the rule of the Old Testament, where you count the days, and made it apply so that Ishtar can only fall on a Sunday. Whereas in the past, it could fall on any day. Now, that is saying that they distantiate themselves from the Passover lamb. Even worse. If you now, by chance, that the Feast of Easter and the Feast of the Passover happen to coincide and be on the same day, so the Pope then postpones Easter by 1 week. So he changed the feast days, he changed the times so that it can fall into line with that, he changed the whole calendar to bring it in line with the pagan feast, and he changed the law of God.
So let me ask you, what are you really celebrating? Are you celebrating Easter? Or are you celebrating Ishtar? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer by sharing this with you. What I'm trying to do is help maybe open the eyes of people to things that maybe they didn't know or see before. Oftentimes, things are hidden in plain sight. Yes, like these rituals called holidays that people follow.
The annual pagan festival honoring Ishtar, the goddess of fertility, goes back to ancient times in Mesopotamia, in particular as part of the Babylonian religious system. We shall see that this pagan observance has a lot in common with what many people identify as Easter in professing Christendom today. Even the names Ishtar and Easter share a similarity in composition, as well as a common origin, based on traditional religious teachings handed down many centuries before Christianity. Some of the Easter traditions that have developed in Roman Catholicism have more in common with pagan ritual and belief than any basis in the Bible. The following are some examples. Here we see eggs dyed red, adorned with the sign of the cross. On the right, the painted eggs are under the embrace of the Easter bunny, a subject that we will come to shortly. It is not uncommon to see eggs with religious icons, mostly depicting Mary and the child Jesus. Others depict the suffering Christ. This Fabergé egg is one of several exhibited in the Vatican Museum. The modern Easter egg, especially the chocolate variety, is perhaps one of the most obvious associations with Easter. This has absolutely no connection with Christ at all. However, the Easter egg is deeply entrenched in pagan culture, having an ancient origin in Babylon and the myths that provided the foundation for Babylonian religious beliefs. The Jewish Encyclopedia, Volume 9, page 309, states the following. The egg was a sacred symbol among the Babylonians. They believed an old fable about an egg of wondrous size which was supposed to have fallen from heaven into the Euphrates River. From this marvelous egg, according to the ancient story, the goddess Ishtar, also known as Semiramis, was hatched, and so the egg came to symbolize the goddess Easter, also known as Easter. The goddess Ishtar has a long history. Revered by the ancient Babylonians, she represented both fertility and war. She is often depicted holding a rabbit, the latter known for reproductive prowess. We know the common saying, even used today, breeding like rabbits. The Ishtar Gate is reconstructed in the Berlin Museum in Germany and honors the goddess. This was the main gate into the ancient city of Babylon, a city representing the very antithesis of the true and only God, the God of the Bible, and the true message of Christianity. The same Ishtar was also known by many as the Queen of the Night, as shown in the exhibits that can be seen today in the British Museum in London. From Babylon, the worship of the goddess figure migrated to Egypt as Isis, then into Israel as Ashtaroth, resulting in the downfall of Israel. In Greece, she was known as Artemis, depicted as a huntress. The same goddess was known as Diana to the Romans. She became the principal idol in the city of Ephesus. The Anglo-Saxons adopted the same fertility goddess and called her Eastra, a word that has developed into the English word Easter, and the same word forms the name given to the female hormone, estrogen. The Roman Catholic Church has assimilated this same goddess, transforming her identity from the original Ishtar of Babylon into the Virgin Mary, whom they refer to as the Mother of God, a term completely incompatible with the Bible, for God has no mother or father, he is eternal and self-existing.
Holidays. Holly. What is holly? Oh, like they use in Hollywood. It's for magic. Ta-da!